Alright, we're live. Alright. Welcome everyone to the Bro Time Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler Peters, and here on the podcast we talk about everything in general, God first, and everything else, but mostly engaging in conversation and getting to know our bros. So with me, I have my very good friend Josh Tremble on the podcast. Josh, welcome.
Glad to be here.
Yep. Yeah, so how have you been, man? How's your summer going?
It's going pretty good. At the moment, I'm trying to get over some sickness, but I think I'm on the downhill slope of that, so kind of getting over that hump of that. It's been pretty good, though. I've been serving as interim youth pastor at Luke 418 Fellowship here in Mobile, and it's been great. I've learned a lot. I just got back from two camps, from Connect camps. I was at our church last week, and then Super Summer this week at University of Mobile. So there's been a lot on my plate, but it's been really good. So.
Yeah, like same here. Yeah, like I've been interning at First Baptist Church in Enterprise, and it's been going good. Been learning a lot. I've been learning a lot with cameras and other things like that. Pro presenter, live stream, soundboards. I'm still trying to get a handle on the soundboards, but other than that, everything's been going pretty good.
That's awesome.
And so I got some topics I want us to talk about. So let's first talk about your so like I want you to share your testimony, like just tell your story about how you came to know Christ, and then after that, what has He been showing you or teaching you? So let's go from there.
Absolutely. So at 3 years old, I guess that's the best place to start. When I was 3 years old, my parents got divorced, which it meant a little bit different life for me and my sister after that moment. Now, I was 3 years old and didn't really understand what all was entailed in that at the beginning. But as I began to get older, my dad wasn't around much, even though me and my sister lived with my dad. He wasn't around much because he was working all the time. So it required me and my sister to basically live life on our own. And in that, I matured very quickly, as did my sister. And I began to realize, hey, there had to be some kind of reason for their divorce. And since the divorce was so soon after my birth, I just kind of always thought that the divorce was my fault. So I began to feel guilty. I felt shame that it was my fault that my parents had split up. And in the midst of that was something I struggled with for a little while. But my dad, even though he wasn't around much, he kept us in church. Now, he never really talked about the things of God. He was never really a spiritual man. Now, things have changed recently, but at the time, he wasn't. And it was just one of those things that the Lord used the church that He allowed us to be in for His glory. And ultimately, His glory was shown through saving me at the age of 8 years old. So 8 years old, the Lord drew me to Himself. I remember it being like a rope that was tied around my waist that He was pulling me, and I just couldn't cut it. So I understood that who He was, believed in Him, repented of my sins, and after that guilt and that shame that I felt of the divorce of my parents was no longer there. Now, of course, it wasn't immediate transformation, but I could tell that I've been wiped clean of the feelings and the shame and guilt that I had beforehand. And so later on, as life progressed, it's definitely been a uphill battle with some bumps along the way. So I like to think of it as, you're hiking up a mountain, but there's also some dips in the way. But overall, the progress is upward, and we like to call that the process of sanctification. So that's taken place. In high school, I began to speak and to teach. Sometimes I was preaching on Sunday mornings, things along those lines, and I have dealt with some difficult things, some things that I thought that I was alone in reality, everyone else was struggling with some of the same things. And then later on, towards the end of my high school, I picked up a guitar to try to impress a girl. That didn't work. So I ended up actually playing worship songs. And the worship songs kind of worked. Now I was on stage within just a few weeks. I'm pretty sure that I was muted and turned down like all the way because I was at the very back of the stage and nobody could hear anything I was playing.
Yeah.
But I was up there, and then that just progressed. The Lord used that. I was just faithful and obedient to Him, and I led worship. And now I'm at University of Mobile and studying worship leadership, which was not the original intentions, but it's where God has directed. And through that, I've been serving at church the past few years, and I've also met my beautiful fiance.
Yeah.
We're now engaged. Abigail.
Yes. Like, how did that go down? Like, how did you propose to her?
So it's pretty crazy. We go to this spot that we have. I'm from Tuscaloosa, and there's a spot in Tuscaloosa we go to every single time she comes to my house. And it's a beautiful little lake that's got this gorgeous overlook to it. And we've been wanting to kayak it for a long time. So one day, a few weeks ago, we were going camping with her family. But before we went camping, we went a few days early to my house, to that spot. And we had our kayaks with us because we were going camping. So we kayaked that lake for a little while. And I told her to pick out a rock. And so she picked out a rock, and she didn't know what it was for. And then we were going to leave, and we get to the top of this lookout area looking over the whole lake. And it's just this gorgeous spot. And she was like, "Hey, can we stop there?" And I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." She had no idea I was about to propose to her. And I took that rock that we picked out, and I carved our initials and the date on it. And we talked for a little bit, and my hands were shaking because I was nervous. I don't know why. I knew she was going to say yes, but I guess it's just a crazy feeling when you're about to ask somebody to spend the rest of your life with them. But we sat there for a little bit, talked just for a few minutes, and then I got down on me and asked her, to which her response was, "Are you serious?" But she was just more surprised than anything. Because I go to get down on the knee, dude, and I opened up the box on the wrong end. So I wasn't opening up. But she was just shocked, and she said yes when she realized what was actually going on. And then we sat down, we read some scripture, and I think the funniest part about it all is we actually drove off. We drove up the dirt road, and then we realized, oh, wait a second, we didn't get a picture. So we drove all the way back to the spot we were at just to take a picture.
Oh, man. Dang.
We were just so in the moment, so.
Yeah. I bet, yeah. Yeah, so did y'all, talk before you proposed? Have y'all, had conversations about getting married, or did you just...
Oh, yeah.
Wait, yeah.
She knew that it was going to be sometime this summer. We'd already talked about that stuff. I asked her parents back at Easter. So it was stuff she knew was coming, but she didn't know what day.
Yeah, so when's the, have y'all picked the date yet, or are y'all still planning on that?
Still planning on it, but thinking around end of May, beginning of June.
Awesome. Yes, well, man, I'm very happy for you, and I cannot wait to see what God has in store for you. So, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so, next question. So, what has he been showing you, lately? What has he been teaching you?
So, recently in this position that I'm in as interim youth pastor, we've had the guy who's going to be the full-time youth pastor step in. Now, it's been odd because he hasn't fully taken over. I'm still running a lot of the things. But I'm sort of teaching him how we do things at the church, which has been really good on his part because it's required a lot of humility from him and not to just come in and take over and run things. But I think in the midst of that, the Lord has also taught me humility. And the reason I say that is because something that I struggled with was I was putting all my time, all my effort into these things. And I'm working behind the scenes and nobody knows what I'm doing. They just see there's a new guy who's in and he's getting all the credit for it. And me and him have talked about this. So this is not something that I'm just spilling the beans. This is something me and him are very close. His name's actually also Josh. He's a great guy, fantastic guy, and loves the Lord, But I think in the midst of all this, the Lord has taught me humility, but also trust, in the sense of even when we don't know what the Lord is doing, the best thing that we can do is just to sit back and say, okay, Lord, wherever you have me is where I'm going to serve. Knowing that regardless of what happens, regardless of what credit we may or may not receive, that it doesn't change the character of God. It doesn't change who he is. So I guess humility and trust are the things that he's been teaching me most recently.
And there was something else I was going to say. It slipped my mind. But, like, we are seniors now, man. Like, we're going into our senior year. Man, honestly, I don't know if I, like, towards the end of the year, if I want to cry or not. Because, man, it's just, dang. We just came so far, man. I just hate that it's gone this quick.
It's so much quicker than what we ever thought.
Yeah, like I guess it's because of all the holidays that we've had taken up all that and stuff. Like with Christmas and Thanksgiving and spring break, that's probably the main cause of it. Or because we don't have school on Fridays, like which is good, but still, yeah.
Yeah.
But so like, will you be in Sanford again this year?
Yep.
With Nick again?
Yep.
Same room?
Me and Nick have been roommates for the past 2 years. This will be the third year we've been rooming together. And we'll be in the same room we have been the past 2 years. So.
Man, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, like, so about the Bible study, like, are y'all going to dive into something different or what?
Yeah, so me and Thomas will be leading the Bible study once again. And it is a Bible study for our dorm, specifically for Sanford Hall at the University of Mobile. But at the same time, me and Thomas are still trying to figure out exactly which way the Lord is leading in that. You know, we've been through Ephesians, we've been through James, thinking possibly about something in the Old Testament. Maybe minor prophets. We're not real sure yet. We're still praying over that. We're still talking through. But yes, there will be a Bible study.
Yeah. Like unfortunately, I'll be in the Bed Soul this year, and I'll be rooming with Ethan Morton, great guy. And freshman year I lived in Sanford, had a great time. I roomed with Caden my freshman year. Then sophomore year I was in the colleges with Nate. And that was good. Last year, it was just me in one room, which was nice because, I didn't have to wake anybody up or do anything like that. But still, it was kind of lonely. But I'm glad that I got in touch with Ethan. That we'll be rooming. I'm not a big fan of Bed Soul because I've heard stories over there and they're just not pretty. But I also forgot about the bathroom thing. Like the bathroom is like in the middle of, and I'm like, oh well, it is what it is. But still, I'm gonna make the best out of it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I'll probably pop by Sanford for the Bible study some, and if Will is still over in Bedford, I'll probably hop over there. But I'm really looking forward to this year.
Yeah, I think there will also be a Bible study in the Bed Soul as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So next topic, let's talk about your film roles. So you've been in 3 movies already, right? And you died in all 3 movies. What was your overall reaction like when I first asked you to be in, or what was your overall reaction like with me and Nate's movies? Which one? Well, first of all, how were you? Like, what was your overall reaction like when we asked you? And what has been your favorite movie that you've been a part of so far?
So, overall reaction. The first time I was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna be in a movie. I've never done a movie before. This is gonna be crazy. So it was fun until I got shot.
like when you killed it, like literally. But yes, so yeah.
Yeah, I've been shot and killed in all 3 movies that I've been part of. The 2 of yours and the 1 of Nate's. Yeah, they've been really good movies. I think really the one that I enjoyed the most was The Reaper. Which
that was like your best death performance that I've seen so far. And like, like you were also in Thomas's movie as that guy, like that scary guy, which that was awesome. That was really awesome. And but
I guess they consider a short film. I've been 4 movies.
But still, like it's still a movie. Like hey, a movie. Like it don't matter how long it is, it's a movie. But so out of all 3 Reaper movies, 1, 2, and 3, which one was your favorite?
I honestly think the first one's probably my favorite. The third one, although I was dead, didn't really have a part in. It was really good. I hate that I missed the showing for that.
Yeah, like it's on.
But did get a chance to go back and watch it, and I thought it was well planned out. I think you kept the storyline alive.
Yeah.
But I think honestly, just because it was new, probably just the first one.
Yeah, like everybody loves 2 for some reason. I guess because it was a good sequel, and it picked up where the last one left off, and it was more of a like. Have you seen like the Fallen movies, like Olympus Has Fallen, London Has Fallen, Angel Has Fallen, with like all 3 of them have Morgan Freeman in it and Gerald Butler. He's in a ton actually, but like. So like he's trying to protect the president and things like that. So that's kind of like where that kind of ties in to that, because I'm trying to keep the president safe and that whole thing. But like everybody loved the cliffhanger. Like Ethan nailed that part, and like honestly, I liked all 3, but I think 2 is like my favorite because like I love the opening scene about how it opened and how it ended and stuff like that, and the stuff in the middle. I thought it was. Because like at first I thought this is not going to be good, but turns out it was, and everybody looked and said
Yeah.
And yes, I am planning on making a Western movie. It's called The Wrangler, and yes, and I plan not to make it like too long. I was hopefully like to do like maybe 10 minutes or so, but like I'm working on the script. And depending on what I thought so far, it's probably gonna be like 20-ish minutes or so. But yeah, like so, it's gonna kind of meet me. So this one's gonna kind of be like it's gonna be like a modern day Western, like Yellowstone and Longmire, that kind of thing. So it's gonna be a Texas Ranger movie. So and yes, if you would like a part in it, and look, I promise I will not kill you off this time. Like no, I'm gonna change some things up a bit. And
That's kind of been part of my history though, so I feel like it would be wrong if I don't die.
like Nate has pretty much always been the bad guy in every movie that we made. So I'm gonna put him as the sheriff in this one, and like he's kind of always been the bad guy, but I kind of want to change some light, which he plays a phenomenal bad guy, like him, Ty, and I killed Micah off like twice, and and I'm really excited for it. So that's pretty much all the questions I have. So, anything else you want to talk about?
Well, what are some things the Lord's been teaching you?
Mostly patience. Like, because I'm just. Well, first of all, I'm ready to be done with school. Like, I'm just ready to. Like mostly like the schoolwork, because the schoolwork has just been horrendous, but I'm making it through. There's one class I have to go and retake, and I made a D in that class, and I did not do. I mean, like I was doing well, but I did not do too good on the quizzes and the final exam, and it was just. But I do have better accommodations this time, so hopefully I'll be able to push through, and so yeah, I'll be able to take that next. It's one of Jeremy Hartford's classes, so yeah, I'll take that next spring. Hopefully, graduate on time, and so yeah, like I'm ready to be done, but I'm just not ready to leave everybody that I know and everybody that I've made friends with and things like that. But yeah, it's just part of growing up and things like that. And yeah, unfortunately, and just trying to figure out like where he's leading me and stuff. But he's pretty much telling me like to focus on one day at a time. Like, do not worry about what happens in the future, because like he's there, and don't worry about what tomorrow has in store, because he's there. And yeah, like it's mostly like just figuring out like where he's leading me, like where I'm going to end up. But I really don't need to worry about that like right now. Just trying to focus on graduating and getting through, and then we'll go from there. And also trying to be also trying to be patient on like finding a spouse, like, which I know I'm not ready for marriage yet, but I need to get a job first of all. But yeah, like I mean, I've been talking to a girl, but and yeah, like I'm trying to hang out with her and stuff like that. But there's times like where I felt like I've been calling her some, texting her some, but like I felt like I'm pushing too hard, but like I'm trying to take a step back and to just let it all play out and stuff like that. But like I'm just trying to I'm trying to stay focused on God more than this relationship. And because I feel like He wants me to pursue Him more than a relationship. Because I know it's going to happen like one day, but it's like I want this now, God. Like I want this now, but He's like, but He wants me to pursue Him more. And like even though if I'm in a relationship or not, I still need to be pursuing Him, and whoever He puts in my life for me to marry, I want both of us to follow Him as well. Like if she's running with Him, I'm running with her along with Him. But yeah, so yeah, like it's just all on His timing, and so yeah, I'm just trying to pray for patience, and to like everything will work out and everything will fall into place. So yeah, that's pretty much what He's been teaching me. So, yeah. And like also not to worry and things like that, because like I've been dealing with anxiety and like the things all around and stuff like that, and just worrying like with the enemy has been putting like lies in my head, saying like that I'll never get through with this, or like that you'll never reach your goals and things like that, which I know that's not true. But so yeah, God just wants me to keep on trusting in Him, and then he'll point me where He needs me to be. So, yeah, that's what He's been teaching me. All right, man.
Deceitful.
But
the enemy is deceitful. Mm-hmm. He will try to make you believe things that are not true. So
yeah. Oh,
you got to focus on the Lord.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been listening to Rick Burgess's Bible study, his men's Bible study, and he's been going through Hebrews, and it's good. It's really good. And and like I was just about to bring up maybe we should go, y'all should go through Hebrews in y'all's Bible study if y'all want. Yeah, it's just a suggestion. So,
yeah, it's definitely an option.
Yeah, it's been really good. And yeah, I have read through Hebrews, and man, it's really good.
Yeah.
All right, man. You want to close us out in prayer, or do you have any prayer requests first?
I mean, just I guess for both of us, and starting back this our last first day of school, you know. So we have one more year left of college. So just be praying for that. Also, I'm in the process of wedding planning and things like that. So
Yep.
there's a lot going on right now. Also, even though it kind of looks like there's a trajectory, there's still a lot of uncertainty. So, and I think we could be praying that for both of us.
Definitely. Yep. And like also pray that light like that. We can invite people to our Bible study and things like that. And like my nana. My nana is doing like well and stuff, but she has another urinary tract infection, and she is walking better now and stuff like that. But her mind is elsewhere. But just keep praying for her. And my friend Ty's mom, she has been in the hospital with mental problems, health problems or something like that. And last I talked to him, he says she has been doing good, but just keep her in her prayers. My papa. So a few weeks ago, my nana wasn't doing good, and then my papa wasn't doing good. He had some kind of chest pains, when they were at a tournament in Tennessee, I think. And at first we thought it was a heart attack, but no, it wasn't. It was some kind of indigestion stuff. But yeah, he's doing a lot better now. But he's 71 or something like that. He's in his 70s, but yeah, he's doing good and doing a lot better. But so just keep them in your prayers, and I'll definitely be praying for you as well. So, all right, man. Do you want to close this out?
Sure, absolutely.
All right.
Dear Heavenly Father, God, we come to you today, Lord. We just thank you so much for all that you've done for us, all that you do for us. Father, thank you for being faithful. Lord, thank you for being true. You are good even when we're not. You are faithful even when we're not. Father, you love us and you care for us with unconditional love. And Lord, your glory is just displayed all around us and everything that we do. I thank you for this time that you've given us, Lord, just me and Tyler being able to catch up, Lord, but also being able to share with the rest of the world a little bit about ourselves and about how you've worked in our lives. Father, I just want to pray for Ms. Nana with the UTI, Lord, that you be with her, heal her, Lord. May your will be done in that situation. Also, his papa, Lord, whatever that was going on with the indigestion, Father, I pray that you just be with him on that as well. Lord, I also just pray for Kyle's mom, Lord, in the hospital, just whatever their situation is. I pray that your will just be done, Father. Lord, may we not try to say that you're going to work like this and work like this. Lord, I pray that ultimately we just submit to your will. Father, I just pray for Tyler in general. Lord, just starting back our last year of college. Father, I pray that you be with him, strengthen him. Father, help him to seek you first above all things. And Lord, your scripture tells us that everything else will be added. That is after we put you first. Lord, we must seek your kingdom and then everything else will be added. Father, I love you and I praise you in my life. I also want to pray for school. Lord, I also want to pray for just the uncertainty of the times. Lord, although we have a lot of things set in place, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. But Father, I also do want to pray for just me and Abigail as we're walking through this engagement, wedding planning process. Father, all these different things. Lord, I know that you are Lord over all, you are sovereign over all. Lord, I pray that you bless this time. And Lord, that this goes out and people are changed. Oh, we love you. We praise you. It's in your son's holy and precious name we pray. Amen.
All right, man. Take care. I'll see you in the fall.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.